Ever had a gut feeling about something? A deep intuition that just wouldn't quit, even when your logical mind was telling you otherwise? Or perhaps you've noticed how stress can tie your stomach in knots, or how certain foods can leave you feeling sluggish and foggy, not just physically, but mentally too. We often talk about our brain as the command center, the seat of our thoughts and emotions, believing it's the sole orchestrator of our inner world. But what if I told you there's another incredibly complex, intelligent network working tirelessly within you, one that profoundly influences your mood, your decisions, and even your overall sense of well-being? This isn't just a quirky physiological phenomenon. Today, we're diving deep into what scientists are increasingly calling our second brain, the enteric nervous system, and how it's intricately connected to every facet of your mental landscape. Get ready to understand why your gut is truly running your mood. In our fast-paced modern world, it feels like more and more of us are struggling with our mental health, anxiety, low mood, a general feeling of unease that we just can't quite pinpoint. We try meditation, therapy, maybe even medication, all valuable tools, but sometimes the pieces just don't fully click into place. We might feel frustrated, like we're doing everything right, but still not finding that deep, lasting sense of calm and clarity. This perspective, that our brain is the sole orchestrator of our emotional world, is slowly but surely being challenged by fascinating new discoveries. Imagine Sarah, a bright, ambitious woman who wakes up every morning with a sense of dread. She's constantly battling digestive issues, bloating, discomfort, and she often finds herself irritable and unable to focus. She blames stress from work or maybe just a bad night's sleep. But what if Sarah's gut issues aren't just a separate, annoying problem, but are actually a major player in her daily mood and mental state? What if the answer to her chronic low energy and anxious thoughts isn't just in her head, but literally in her belly? This isn't some fringe idea, friends. This is cutting-edge neuroscience, and it's changing how we understand our minds and bodies. It matters now more than ever because understanding this connection gives us powerful new levers for wellness, inviting us to look beyond just the mind when seeking balance. So let's talk about this second brain. It's called the enteric nervous system, or ENS, and it's a vast, intricate network of neurons embedded in the walls of your digestive tract, stretching all the way from your esophagus to your anus. This isn't just a simple relay system. The ENS is so complex, it contains hundreds of millions of neurons, more than in your spinal cord. It can operate independently of your brain, managing the entire digestive process, from swallowing to nutrient absorption to waste elimination. This incredible autonomy is why researchers like Dr. Michael Gershon, a pioneer in neurogastroenterology at Columbia University, famously coined the term second brain in his foundational work. But here's where it gets truly fascinating for your mood. Your gut is a major production site for neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that regulate your feelings. Take serotonin, for example, often called the feel-good neurotransmitter. While the brain uses serotonin to regulate mood, sleep, and appetite, an astonishing 90% of your body's serotonin is actually produced in your gut. Yes, 90%. This isn't just a storage facility. This gut-produced serotonin plays a crucial role in gastrointestinal motility, but it also signals back to the brain. This communication highway between your two brains is primarily the vagus nerve. Think of the vagus nerve as a superhighway, a bidirectional information pathway that connects your brainstem directly to your heart, lungs, and crucially, your digestive system. Dr. Stephen Porges's polyvagal theory, while not solely focused on the gut, highlights how the vagus nerve influences our state of safety and social engagement, which are deeply intertwined with our emotional regulation. When your gut is distressed, it sends distress signals up the vagus nerve to your brain, contributing to feelings of anxiety or even depression. Conversely, a calm, healthy gut can send soothing signals, promoting a sense of well-being. And then there's the microbiome, the trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi that live in your gut. These aren't just passive residents, they're active participants in your health, essentially acting as another organ. They produce a host of compounds, including short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which nourish gut cells and can even cross the blood-brain barrier to influence brain function. Research by Dr. Emran Mayer, a gastroenterologist and neuroscientist at UCLA, has extensively shown how a diverse and balanced gut microbiome is linked to better mood, reduced stress, and even improved cognitive function. An imbalance, known as dysbiosis, can lead to inflammation, a leaky gut barrier, and a disruption in neurotransmitter production, all of which can contribute to mood disorders. So, when you're feeling down, anxious, or just off, it's not always just a thought pattern or a chemical imbalance in your head. It could be a conversation happening deep within your gut. Your enteric nervous system, your vagus nerve, and your incredible microbiome, all influencing your brain. This deep dive shows us that true wellness requires a holistic approach, recognizing that our emotional landscape is profoundly shaped by what's happening in our core. Okay, so now that we understand the profound connection between your gut and your mood, what can you actually do about it, starting tonight? Here are 3 concrete, actionable steps you can take to nurture your second brain and, in turn, uplift your spirit. First, prioritize probiotic and prebiotic foods. Probiotics are the beneficial bacteria found in fermented foods like plain yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi. Prebiotics are the food for these good bacteria, found in fiber-rich foods like garlic, onions, asparagus, and bananas. Aim to incorporate at least one fermented food and several prebiotic-rich vegetables into your daily diet. Even small, consistent additions can feed your gut army and support its function. Second, practice mindful eating and stress reduction. Your gut is incredibly sensitive to stress, diverting energy away from digestion. Before meals, take a few deep breaths to activate your rest and digest mode. Chew your food slowly, savoring each bite. This simple act sends signals of safety to your gut, allowing it to function more optimally. Consider a short meditation or gratitude practice before bed to calm your entire system. Third, move your body. Regular physical activity positively impacts gut microbiome diversity and reduces inflammation. You don't need intense workouts. Even a brisk 30-minute walk or some gentle yoga can stimulate gut motility, improve circulation, and release mood-boosting endorphins. Find an activity you genuinely enjoy and make it a consistent, joyful part of your routine. These 3 simple practices, when consistently applied, can profoundly shift the conversation happening in your gut, leading to a calmer mind and a happier you. So, as we wrap up today, I hope you feel a newfound appreciation for the incredible, intricate system that is your gut. It's far more than just a processing plant for your food. It's a dynamic, intelligent organ deeply involved in shaping your emotions, your energy, and your overall mental well-being. Remembering this profound connection empowers you. It gives you more avenues to explore, more levers to pull when you're seeking balance, clarity, and peace. You have the power to influence this vital, ongoing conversation happening inside you, simply by making conscious choices about what you eat, how you manage stress, and how you move your body. It's about listening to your body's wisdom, not just your mind's chatter.